Hey guys, this is Ted again. Here again. I'm now told that I should be doing this or that or the other thing, and what are you doing? And people act like I haven't been trying to get a job, which that's all I wanted to do. I can name three places that and just as of yet 2 days ago, I applied for another job that I thought I was even crying because I was like, man, they're gonna take a chance on. Yes, they know my situation. They're gonna hire me because the entire uh, um, ad that I saw was like geared towards me, and I was like, man, I started crying, man. Thank you so much for wow, I'm so glad I can have finally work again. And guess what happened? It was all a ploy. It was all just made for me to a game for me to fill out, to get my hopes up, and then bam, take the rug right underneath me. And so for people that are saying, well, why didn't he just do this or that, or he's not trying hard enough, or he's not doing whatever that case may be, you'd have to have context to really understand why. And if you'd like to hear that, I'll be more than happy to tell you because from the day I awakened up into this world, I've been nothing but harassed and followed, and it's already bad enough when you wake up into a world you don't recognize to actually even, it's already by itself, usually a traumatic experience that brings on this awakening to begin with. So when you're awakened and you're already going through this and you're in a traumatic state by yourself, and then on top of that, you have all of this coming, yeah, it does do a toll on you for sure. And it'd be one thing if it lasted, a month maybe. Even that month is a long time for this, but not me. It lasted 8 months. And it's one thing after another. So for anyone that's sitting here and saying that how I should be acting or doing or why he didn't do this or that, please be aware. Please, please, please be aware of the circumstances that I've been put through and the roadblocks that I've been put under, and not even just like for jobs, which I can't get, or I do get, and I find out that it was a joke and to let me go and just to play on my emotions. But mostly, day-to-day activities, the internet, I can't access that. Phones I can't use. Even like getting my car repaired, mechanics turn me down for who I am. Everything has been orchestrated just driving down the road. I have cars that are purposely slow me down, um, and that happens all the time, by the way. Uh, so it's not just like one thing. It's not one thing, and you can't sit there from wherever you're at and tell me that you would have done something differently, or you would have done. I can't believe he didn't do this or that, or he should have went there. When the problem is this, you're sitting in a situation from a viewpoint that you have no idea what it's like where I'm at. You know, you also have, let's just say, a team of people where you're looking up from your viewpoint. I'm all by myself. I don't know if you've ever been all by yourself in a situation where you've had to deal with stuff on your own, but I have to do that every day in the worst possible scenario of going against not just one person, not just two people, but seems like almost everybody. So for you to actually sit there and say I should have done this or should have done that, or why isn't he doing this, or we need him to do that, you know what? It's not ever going to really register until you know what I've had to go through by myself, and you've never been in my shoes, so you can't really state where I'm at. So what I would like to do is, if and no one wants to talk to me or listen to what I have to say or ask me questions about what I've been through, because I'd be more than happy to answer them. But that doesn't happen. That never happens. I've tried to talk to you guys. I've tried to make numerous attempts to make contact and try to get this straightened out. Trying to get this straightened out. But the thing of it is you don't talk to anyone. You don't listen to anybody, and you don't care what anyone else really has to say except you. You know. So that's just the truth because I've tried it several times. The only time you ever talk to anyone else is to tell them what to do. Is to tell them what to do and how to do it. because you definitely don't ever take any kind of advice from anybody. You don't listen to anybody. You don't ever um, take any kind of instruction or anything from anyone else other than you, because that would be outrageous that somebody else might know something that you don't. Um, and that's just a fact. I mean, if it wasn't for the numerous times I've tried, and I know that you're smart. I've tried to actually learn from you, but it's just a game. It's a game with you. Let's just see how long he can listen to me speak about how great I am. That was the webinar I was on the other day. That gave me no advice. It was actually ridiculous. Um, and I was actually thinking it, my dumbass thought that maybe there was a real chance that you were actually trying to actually reach out and teach me something or something I could learn from. Should have known better. Should have known better. That's my fault for being too trusting again. So for you to sit there and say that I have not tried, I have tried, and tried again. And the same results happen. You know how they say that insanity, trying the same thing over and over again? Well, that's what it is with dealing with you. I keep trying to deal and trying to make amends and trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what I did wrong. Try to even actually sometimes put blame on myself where I shouldn't, to try to fix a situation that I don't even know what happened to begin with that caused it. And I do it over and over again, and I trust and I trust, and I feel like there's got to be some reason that you're doing this other than just for the mere enjoyment of it happening. But once again, that's the definition of insanity. I keep trying, I keep seeing the same results, I keep seeing what I'm dealing with, and I keep coming back trying to do it again, trying to feel like there's another way to do it. And it never, ever seems to be work out, but I still keep doing it. So if there's any person here that should be blamed, it should be probably me for being stupid enough to consider the fact that you might actually care about somebody other than yourself. And I think that's the real problem, is that until we're really able to deal with the problem at hand, which is the fact that you don't care about anything but your way, how you get it, and everyone else is a bystander. Everyone else is a bystander. And it doesn't matter what I say, this is who you are, you know? And it's not acceptable for anyone to be able to force into that mindset that doesn't want to be in it. But that's a fact. These are everything I say, by the way. I promise you, I will be more than happy. You could put me under any kind of lie detector in front of any audience. I'll tell you exactly what happened. It's true. It's not something that's any way, shape, or form made up at all. I wish it was sometimes, but it's just like even then, I still find the good things in this awakening, and I try not to let you ruin it completely for me, but you do your best to try and do it. You do your best to try and ruin my experience with life and with God and whatever else. I don't know if we're against each other or what's going on, but it seems like he's letting me talk now, without too much has well, at least I can say this. I spoke my mind at the end of the day, and everything I said was true. So